Hello, hello, my kings and goddesses. Good morning to y'all, and how have y'all been today? Today we're gonna get into my little garden here that I have. I'm gonna show you some of the plants that I have grown in this season. A lot of these plants were grown off of my energy, so my energy is very good, but it can also be chaotic at times. Even though you have two different energies sources that are coming from you when you're sad, mad, angry, upset, or happy, those can transfer into the plants, but they can also still grow. You get what I'm saying? Every emotion you have, your plants will still thrive. It doesn't matter if your energy's off, if your energy is happy, vibrant, all of that, your plants will still grow. Because how are you going to have the yin and the yang without the chaoticness? Come on. Enough about that. Let's get into the plants that I have. This is basil. This is my plant that I had. I put the seeds in, I germinated it, and I grew it right in this pot. And I use this for anything like spaghetti, anything that needs basil in it, a little bit of green in it. I'm going to use this because it's fresh out the garden, just the way I like it. Okay, right here we have garlic. Yeah, it's growing in like this little pot, but you see at the bottom there's roots coming out of it. I have to transfer it into a bigger pot because it's getting too big for this little pot. Next up we have the rosemary. I use rosemary for a bunch of different things that are magical, and it can be non-magical, but I use this for a magical purpose only in my food, my everyday life. So it needs to grow a little bigger because we're not having that. We need to have rosemary in our life. This one is another garlic plant. I grew it in this cup. I need to repot this because the bottom of the cup is showing roots. Let's get on to the next one. You hear that owl in the background? They're always hooting. I don't know why the owl hoos in the middle of the day. It's kind of creepy, but I can hear it. But anyway, we got dillweed. I use dillweed for a bunch of different things. My food, if I need to do abundance spells. For me, this works for me through my abundance spells that I do. I use this for this purpose only. Like even in my foods I use it. So, okay. We have a not fully grown but little bit grown watermelon plant. It didn't grow as much as I wanted to, but it's gonna keep growing because you have to have patience with plants, and that's what I realized. Everyday life, in every aspect, you have to be patient for what you want and what you're gonna get. I've learned that early on. And we have this other watermelon. You see the leaves? And those little flowers right there is gonna turn into watermelons. Let me show you tomato plant. My tomato plants are growing really well, and so they have tomatoes on them, and I could use these for spaghetti or any type of thing that I want to use this for, even sauce for pizza. Alright, let's go to the other plant. I got this other one, this other tomato plant, but I had to repot this into a different pot because it was a part of this tree at first, but then the branch broke off. So I was okay, I can utilize the branch and make another tree, another tomato bush. So I did that. Alright, let's move on. We have our watermelon plant. Oops, sorry. Let me get it. Sorry My watermelon plant is doing really well over there. I would like more watermelons to get on that plant soon enough, but I had to realize that life is about being patient, getting what you want, but being patient and also being fragile with yourself, because through all of the emotions and stuff, like if you're mad, sad, happy, chaotic one day, and you go out and you plant any plant, it'll still come out. It will still grow for you, because not only did you take your time out to put all your energy into these plants that you planted, you are releasing energy. So I get mad when people say like chaotic, angry, mad, sad energies on plants isn't good, and I'm like, it is good for the plants, because they will want you to get all your emotions out and start planning and doing stuff that you love to actually do. So when people say that emotions affect plants, it's kind of crazy. But in a way, it's kind of not, because they will still grow in any type of emotion, is what I'm trying to convey. So, okay, enough of all that ranting that I've been talking for a whole bunch of while. I'm going to get into some other things too, because I have wrote poetry. This is not my first time writing poetry. I've been writing poetry for a while now, but I just haven't showcased it. And so I would like to read y'all a little bit of my poems today, just to get someone in the mood, to do anything, like to plant, to garden, to write. I just want to be an inspiration to people, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. I'm going to read one of my poems that I have in my book. And this poem is called Spring Queens, okay? For all my spring queens out there, this is dedicated to you. If you're not a spring queen, it's okay. You can be a winter, summer, fall queen. I don't care. I'm still going to read my poem, okay? So let's get into it. Seasons of water coming to an end. New seasons coming in. The seasons of change. The seasons of opportunity and transformation. Love of spring sets my world on fire, like a passionate fire that sets my imagination, creations, and ideas of my projects to the center stage. Love for new drives my mind crazy in a good way, with the most out of this world creations, vastly beautiful. My soul feels free and full of life. The beach beans are calling me home to take over vast kingdoms, being a queen of my season. Spring queens and goddesses that is flying free over the earth, potting my love and stank on it, unapologetically, free and flying to each person with love and positivity and a unforgettable soul and spirit that they will want to meet. I know that y'all could hear me, but I was kind of stumbling a little bit. But again, I just wanted to get the message across that this is my first time actually reading my poems, and sometimes I'm going to slip and fall, whether you like it or not. That's just me being human. And this just goes to say, give people grace. When they try to give you knowledge and stuff and try to give you a gift of what's on their minds at the moment, give them grace. With that being said, if you would want me to read another one of my poems out here, I would do that for you. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, morning, wherever it is, whatever it is, and wherever you are in the world. And have a great day, and peace.